Welcome inside the Flying Squirrels batting cage. This is where the excitement happens. I'm here with hitting coach Francisco Morales and Mo. Thanks for being here today.
Pleasure to be here.
Want to learn a little bit about hitting. You willing to teach us a little bit?
Yeah, I think I can do that.
This is the funnest part of the game, right?
For me, it is.
Yeah.
One of it. One of the parts that brings me to the field every day and work with different type of swings and try to get these guys ready for the game.
One of the things that people might not recognize is guys, even at this level, you're a heartbeat away from the major leagues, still use a tee, right?
Yes.
We've got two tees. What are some of the, I guess, the basics that you're looking for when you're watching guys' swings and what things they might be doing wrong that you're able to help correct?
Well, hitting off the tee is more about the barrel control. I want to control the barrel. I want to hit that ball in the barrel consistently. So it's a teaching tool. It's a great teaching tool. So when the guys work off the tee, they move the tee around the home plate area, the strike zone, and you're just working on barrel that ball.
What are you doing initially out of your setup as you're watching the pitch come in with your hands in relation to your hips? Can you kind of take us through a swing, a proper swing in your opinion?
Well, what you try to do with this, if you're having trouble, hitting the ball inside consistently, you're rolling over, you're rolling your top end over. So you put the tee in the inside part of the plate and you work on getting your hands inside of it. And it started with the hitting position. Obviously the ball's sitting in there, different than the game. So you get in a good hitting position, you feel in your legs. So after the hitting position, you just work on the hands. This is a hands drill off the tee to correct my swing path.
So this is when guys are throwing you in, you might be more accustomed to swinging with your hands closer to your body?
The problem is that some of these guys, and not only here, but through baseball, especially on the younger level, that inconsistency of getting to a good hitting position is the swing, and timing. So here we just work on our timing and hitting positions. That's our main goal. That's our main first thing to do.
Players these days, you're always hearing about launch angles now, right? And this wasn't a thing when you were playing, was it?
No.
So are guys taught at maybe younger levels now to try and elevate the ball? Because you and I were talking beforehand to say, hey, people still come to the game to see the home runs, right? I mean, that's the exciting part. We're seeing more and more of them now. Is that incorporated into some of the routines for guys here? Yeah,
definitely. There's some guys that work on hitting the ball in the air. Yeah. Obviously, I don't want nice little, no disrespect, but a little guy to try to hit the ball in the air. But now power hitters and strong hitters, they want to hit the ball in the air because if you hit the ball on the ground, you 85% out, especially in the big leagues. If you hit the ball on the ground in the big leagues, you will now. And power hitters, they're usually not that fast, they don't run well, so anything in the ground, that's an easy now.
So are you kind of under, like dipping down a little bit?
Not like that.
Okay, all right, you show me. All right. Well, I'm gonna take some swings and you can break down my swing, all right?
Well, what we try to do this day, or what the players are trying to do this day, is creating their launch angle, which is started in my backside and this back curveball right here. So the connection on my backside and my back curveball comes together. So I try to get this angle.
Okay.
I want to get this 90-degree on my arm.
Yeah.
That 90-degree angle, if you can understand that, 90 is this position. Try to push the ball up.
Can you take some swings for us?
I think
are you gonna hit me? I got to move out of the way.
No, I think I
you still got it?
I think that's easy. I can hit that ball in the air.
Now, one of the other things we were talking about is the bat size these days. Yes. And it used to be use maybe a bigger bat, but with guys throwing harder and trying to launch the ball, there's a tendency now for guys to use smaller bats.
Yeah, it's because of the velocity. It's more guys that throw hard. It's guys that in the 7, 8, and 9. Most of the teams now, they got a guy that throws 97 into 100.
We got a few of those guys too.
We have a few of those guys. So the guys try to use a lighter bat, better balanced bat. They can whip through the zone. You don't want something heavy that you need to carry through the zone, which is you're gonna be beat by a 95, 100 mile per hour fastball. So that's why you see the bats break more, because they lighter. They're better bats, better wood, but the handles are thicker, so therefore you create more bat speed.
Lastly, all right, you've got two different types of tees here, right?
Yeah.
This tee you were saying earlier is for a different type of drill. Can you take us through what that drill might be? And
That tee we use it more to hit a low pitch. Obviously, the guys try to throw the ball down and down. That's what they teach them. So with this tee, this drill is to elevate the ball, because you don't want to hit at that pitch and that high in the ground.
this is to help guys who are getting ground ball outs consistently.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a pitch that you don't want to swing at, right? If it's
Maybe
that
you
low.
don't. Yeah, maybe you don't want to swing that, but that pitch sometimes being called a strike.
Yeah.
Especially if you facing a guy that the ball moves, a little sink. So if we're facing a sinking baller today, a couple of guys would hit off to this tee, try to get under the ball, or not under the ball. I would say try to barrel the ball away from the ground.
You want to take a look at my swing?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's
Kids-
hesitated.
Yeah,
No,
the
you
kids will love it.
don't. Just to let you know, I was bad in high school, and that was a long time ago. All right, here we go. Whoa!
Whoa.
But I got to keep that 90 degree, right?
Yeah, you gotta keep your hands close to you.
My hitting position?
Yes.
Okay.
You're good.
All right.
Don't hurt nothing. Roll over.
Roll over. That's
Why did we talk about the top end?
We didn't talk about it, so I got to
Yes.
keep.
Get that 90-degree angle.
Okay.
All right, on your back side. And you're gonna hit the ball in the air. Is that easy?
One more. No. Hitting instructions with hitting coach Francisco Morales. Mo, thanks a lot, buddy.
No problem. Pressure.
All right. Back with more here on Flying Squirrels Insider. Look at those hands, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not bad.
I warmed it up for you.